Happy Thursday all and welcome to today's live, today's reading. It is Thursday. I think it's is it the 14th? The 14th of May. I hope you're all doing really well. Let's have a look. How's the Pluto energies treating you? Things have been a bit cray-cray, but then I think I'm getting the message like it's hard to decipher where they weren't crazy and where they changed, because it seems to be an ongoing flow of energy that's been difficult through March and April, and then now it's difficult in a different way, and it's like that unveiling of the needing to unveil. I'm hearing unveil the mask, unveil the veil that's possibly in the mental here in regards to how to reach something, how to reach some sort of goal, how to reach some sort of destination. So I feel like a lot of you already know what it is you're wanting to manifest in. You've already got a good idea, but it's really hard to push through that last part of that race or a hurdle, or put some sort of 10 of Wands down. Okay, let's have a look at the main energy you're working with right now. Let's have a look, Spirit. What's the main energy, or the main energy you need to work with? I feel like using the Shadows of Light deck, because I feel it's more appropriate for this type of energy, the reading that I'm doing. So Spirit, please show me the main energy that we've got going on here. And the main energy, challenge. Yeah. You may feel like very unclear or have a lot of foggy type of energy. Now, this is something you've worked with before. This is definitely something whoever I'm talking to has worked through this before. So you're acknowledging it, you're aware of it, but ultimately it still is a challenge, okay? It's still ultimately a challenge to push through the other side and break through. I'm seeing, when the EMF's going a bit crazy. When someone breaks through the paper, you see it on TV, or they fight through the paper and they break through, or they break through the ribbon at the end of the race. So it's that type of energy. So that's the challenge. I feel this is an internal challenge more than it is with another person, because the next card we've got is discernment, but in the reverse. So with the changes, and it's very Libran energy, right? Very balanced energy. Like in the reverse, this is not being clear how you can break free of this challenge. And this is the number 36. This is the number 5 here. And this is the number 36 breaking down to a 9. So it's almost like I'm nearly at the end of this. I know what I want. How do I break free of some sort of energy? Now, I've been talking last week. I wasn't on very much last week because I was dealing with some energies, and it was very heavy last week for me. But I was dealing with some energies, and then I was talking on my live last week about how I'm going to be talking about dark energies, how to deal with them, how to work, not against them, but sort of like not even with them, but it's sort of like recognizing them, acknowledging them, and praying to Archangel Michael for protection, and protection rituals and ceremonies and cord cutting and things like that, which I'll be doing this week, but mainly in my lives. This challenge, this wanting to break through, wanting to push through that barrier, that paper, that ribbon, that last thing. And I think this is more like within your own type of, like your own energy, but it can be with another person. Like, don't get me wrong, this can be with another person, but it's more this feeling of within yourself. It's like you're butting heads with yourself. Your higher self almost is butting heads with your human self here. Your higher self knows what your human self needs, but to physically do it, whether this is like finding it very difficult on a physical level. So if you've been unwell or you've had an injury or something like that, it's like, where do I start? Where do I begin? I know I need to do something. How can I work with the energies that I have and the energies that are coming up against me? Because I do feel this energy is definitely coming up against us right now, especially in this Pluto time, okay? So let's have a look at external influence, possible external influence. Now, this can be what you know about, or this can be what you don't know. Ooh, yeah, okay. I understand what this is. It's fallen to the floor, but I'm going to pick it up anyway. And it's definitely a person. So we've got someone trying to stop you, I'm going to say, from, so you have your intention. This is the card of intention, the Archer. And this is about stability being the number 4, security, solidity. This is an external influence that's working or trying to work against you, and this is very hard. So it's this energy, it almost seems to leap off the page. This entity, this energy is trying to stop you, and you're very aware of it. So whoever I'm talking to, you're aware of what this or who this is, and they're trying to stop you from being clear about how you can break through this challenge of the energy that's surrounding you and that's within you, okay? And someone is very much so intending, it wouldn't surprise me if the Magician came out in reverse on this card or something like that. Yeah, someone is definitely trying to stop you, and you feel like you've got opposition, because under the challenge it says opposition. Okay, so let's have a look at the challenge. To be unclear, someone wants you to be unclear. Someone wants you to keep you small, to keep you down. That's their intention. That's their intention. Okay. So let's have a look and see what else we have here. Now, I have moved this EMF meter around all around this area a few times around my device, and every time I put it in that particular spot, it is flashing. So there's definitely somebody with us here. All right. Let's have a look at a possible challenge. Possible challenge here, apart from obviously what we've talked about. Trust. So your challenge is trusting yourself, that the energy and how you're feeling on an intuitive level is correct, okay? Just to let you know, it is correct, okay? But this is a challenge for you to trust and to have faith that what you're feeling is true. So if you're feeling someone has bad intentions or trying to stop you from and keep your mind befuddled, I'm hearing that word, like unclear, then, you know, you may second guess yourself, you may doubt this, you may say, I'm going crazy, that's not correct. Spirit's here to say it is correct, okay? Someone is trying to do this here. And this is a challenge to trust that what you're feeling is exactly what's happening, where it actually is. So we want to get out of this challenge. We want to get out of this challenge. We want that balance to happen on a mental level. It's like I'm hearing someone knows how to push your button. So this could be someone you've known, family. This could be a frenemy. This could be someone who doesn't want to see you succeed, to keep you small. Someone that plays with your mind in regards to your security. Okay, this could be affecting you physically, financially even. And Spirit's saying you need to trust more and have faith, and this is a challenge to you right now because you're mentally unclear, okay? Now, the way to work with this energy is definitely to cord cut, especially if you know exactly who this is, to get, to move into action. But we're going to look at the focus, and we'll see what Spirit wants you to say about the focus. What do you need to focus on? What's your advice here? First of all, how can we work with the challenge? How can we work with this challenge of not being completely 100% trusting in one's intuition? Because you may be saying, well, I'm not mentally clear right now, so how can I trust my intuition, right? The mental and the intuition are very separate things. So if someone's trying to fuck with your mental or your emotions, it's very different to what you're feeling inside. How can you work with this? Get busy and participate with other people. Talk to others, obviously those that you can trust. I've got a cat on my roof or something. Oh my God, it's just making so much noise. Solidarity in numbers as you go through this change here. Talk to others about the Pluto, especially if you're watching this like it is for Thursday the 14th of May, but this is how you can work through this challenge. You may even go to a reader, or someone can say to you, no, you are actually, you know, what you're feeling at an intuitive level is true. You need to trust it. You could even be getting dreams and spirits saying, yeah. So what you need to do is say to spirit, I need some help on knowing about this. Can you please help me out here? I need some sort of sign synchronicity. That's all you need to do, okay? You don't have to beg. We definitely don't do that. Don't say it anymore, but ask for support. And with participation, solidarity here from your archangels, from your spirits in your home, from your energies that protect you, you're going to get the answers. That's how you can work with this. And then you're going to be able to trust more and then look at how you can deal with this person, energy, entity. It could be the entity or energy of a person, okay, that is trying to F you up, especially mentally, okay? Let's have a look at Spirit's advice here. Apart from what Spirit's just said there, what advice do we have? Advice from Spirit, please. Okay, balance. So this is about getting grounded, putting your feet in the grass, being out in nature, meditation, not taking on too many things at once. You may get like so many ideas and you're like, where do I start? Where do I begin? How do I deal with my energy is all screwed up, my head's not straight right now. Someone's intending this. Someone wants you to be unstable. Someone wants you to be upside down like this is depicted here. So Spirit's advising you to get balance. Get into balance by focusing on one thing, especially at a time. You may be juggling way too much. He's trying to juggle 5 balls here, okay? And this is the number 11. It's the 29 breaking down to an 11. So just know that Spirit is with you, okay? And you just need to trust yourself more here. Right, what else do we have? What blessings are coming in for the collective? Responsibility. So Spirit's going to give you something to be responsible for here that's going to bring you more balance, being the number 6. So we have 6, 6, 5, 5. 6, 6, 5, 5, okay? So Spirit's going to give you something that's, and loyalty. And dogs talk about being loyal to others as well. So there's some sort of like responsibilities that Spirit's saying you have responsibility, possibly to others, but to give yourself and honor yourself, to work through these energies with help from Spirit and possibly other people. Okay, let's have a look at this challenge a little bit more closely. We might get more specifics on this, or it might be just more of an energy reading. Okay, what is the challenge here and the mind being unclear and unbalanced at this current energy? What's this challenge here? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone wants to steal your abundance. Someone is, and even you could be starting to like be very careful, especially when you're feeling like this, to make certain choices or decisions about any investments, especially financial, because if your head's not straight, don't make them. Okay, someone could be coming in, someone like their intent on effing with your security, okay? So this is a challenge, and you may be thinking, I don't trust this is actually happening. I must be going mad. Like, I'm feeling this energy, that Pluto, right, the underworld. And this person is. So we're going to have a look at who this person is. So who is this person? Can you give me any more specifics for those watching, please? Who is this person? You could be hearing from them online. You could be getting an email, getting texts, or someone could just be shooting juju in your direction, okay? Another card, please, Spirit. We've got a King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. There's also a child energy here, Scorpio energy. Could be someone, family, definitely. And blood is not your family always, guys, so please, you know, if anyone agrees on that, please write it in the comments, because I'd like to really know how people feel about when people say that. Yeah, and that's the truth, okay? So they're coming with some sort of truth bomb here, or lie. Okay, I'm going to say or lie because you've got that this is a challenge here. This person is intending on effing with your security, okay? And there's that 10 of Wands I was talking about at the beginning. So be very careful. Don't let your guard down here. 9 of Wands in the reverse with the Magician. Don't let your guard down here with this energy if this is your story, okay? Anything else on this, please, Spirit? Yeah, Queen of Wands. This could be a female, could be male too, but this is Queen of Wands, most spiritual court card in the deck. She's in reverse. So this person could be using speech, spells, manipulation, anything like that. Could be towards a Virgo as well. Yeah, the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Just know you are protected with this person. They are a devil energy for sure. They're coming in to try and disrupt something. Okay, so we really need to work on your challenge here, which is trust. Trusting yourself, trusting the signs and synchronicities, the feeling, the energy. You know, if someone comes around to your house or shows up at your home, you know, trust that, do not open the door sort of energy. Trust that. Okay, the Empress. Okay, this is about really knowing that you have come a long way to become this Empress energy that embodies as well the full growth, okay, and that you have encompassed already. Compass, something about a compass. Yeah, you're not having this fighting, this petty squabbles, this competition anymore. Okay, you're not going down that road. The Chariot in the reverse. So it's your challenge here possibly to follow your intuition, because the Empress is super intuitive. She's grown a lot. It's time to look at yourself and pat yourself on the back, whether you're male or female. It's definitely time to trust, because the Empress is extremely intuitive, to trust your intuition. And there's that symbol of the divine feminine there, okay? And possibly join forces with your guides to do cord cutting or to do something where you are joining forces with either spirit or other people that are very spiritual to make some changes here. Now, I'm not saying to do Ouija board or anything like that, or to cast spells or anything like that, okay? But, you know, if that's something you do, that's something you do. I'm not saying to do that, but there's something here about, you know, joining forces to balance things out here. Very interesting reading. I knew we were going to go down this road this week because it's showing up a lot in the collective energy and Pluto being there. And I just knew, and I've got a deck upstairs actually, which I'm going to use tomorrow for Friday's reading, and someone's definitely trying to stop your new beginning. This was in the upright, sorry, this was in the reverse, and I just turned it around. So I'm going to use those cards tomorrow. We're going to dig a little bit deeper tomorrow into the dark energies that are around. Spirit's saying balance the juggler. Stop juggling too much, guys. You're juggling way too much, okay? This is your advice, to get focused. Even write a list and journal, because the King of Swords is very decisive. He has his spirit team here watching over him, supporting him, so you can get very clear, okay? And do something you're passionate about, because when you pour something, you know, you pour your energy into passion and love for doing something. Like, I love doing my tarot and I love talking to you guys, and I haven't done it for a week because of me experiencing similar here to this, okay? Then you're going to break through that paper, break through that ribbon, break through that challenge, okay? Okay, 9 of Pentacles. You have a responsibility here to yourself, all right? To yourself, 9 of Pentacles. And this is a blessing coming your way. So this person, whoever this fucker is, will not be getting what they think that is theirs, okay? It is yours. It has been designed for you. They cannot break that barrier, okay? Just make sure you're protecting your energy and trusting your intuition here. And you have a lot of blessings, especially financial, coming your way. Maybe this energy, this entity can feel these blessings coming in, can feel this 10 of Pentacles. Maybe they know already that this is coming in, not on a physical level possibly, but on a spiritual level, okay? This came out in the reverse, so the 9 of Wands is about, you know, the wounded warrior. This is in reverse. You are not going to be the wounded warrior. You're taking responsibility here for your own energy. Okay, you're not being heartbroken anymore. Something's trying to stop me from talking. That part of your life, that era of your life is finished. Okay, that heartbreak, that loss. So you're stepping into, you're being responsible for your own energy here, and you're dropping things that don't serve you and stepping into a place of course, always step into that place of love. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Tower, Virgo energy here. Let's get some more clarification. Why is the Tower and the Hermit here? Why is the Tower and the Hermit energy here? Five of Wands in the reverse. The Emperor in reverse. So this could be a masculine that is very unstable. We've got the Seven of Swords as well, that's trying to manipulate you, that could be coming in towards you. It is definitely time. They want you to let your guard down. Okay, they definitely want you to let your guard down. I could be talking to a Virgo here, or even an Aries. There's a lot of Virgo energy. We've got Virgo here, Scorpio, could be a Scorpio too. Okay, so this is what you don't see coming. Okay, and Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, someone coming in, the Sun, trying to say everything's okay, I'll help you, I'll give you strength. Don't trust in this. You've got the Moon here, something they're not showing. Okay, they want to get you, the Devil in the reverse, they want to get you where they want you. Okay, so there may be a Tower coming up for someone, a lot of you. It could be any person, any star sign. They could be coming in trying to say, I don't want to fight anymore, I love you, let's not be petty, let me help you with A, B, and C, when they have a massive hidden agenda, because this is up for the offering. 10 of Pentacles, right? And that's what they're aiming for, that's their intention. That is your reading today. I think I'm going to be doing quite a few of these readings in the near future, until this Tower sort of happens and dissipates and goes away. Trust in yourself, trust in your spirit guides, trust in your archangels to support and help you and protect you at this time.